Hi and welcome back to my channel. My name is Delphine and in today's video we are going to talk about the Capucines bag from Louis Vuitton. So I will tell you a bit more about some general information about the bag, the sizes, the colors, materials, prices of course. And then we will have a look at some information which are useful if you consider buying it. So my experience with the bag, I have this bag since almost 3 years now. Been carrying it a lot, so I can tell you all about it. And also we will have a look at what fits inside, which is I find always useful information before you buy one. So this is one of the bags from my collection, my luxury handbag collection. I made a video about it. I will put the link here in case you have not seen it yet and you are interested. And yeah, in this video I could not go into much detail in each of the bags, otherwise it would have lasted forever. And so now I go and do each bag one after the other to give you a bit more detailed information about them. So let's get started. So this is the one I have. It's the size BB. From the sizes I have, it's in the Tourillon leather, which has this little grained aspect. It's navy blue with a little red accent on the side here and around here. So as I said, this is a size BB. Which sounds okay, but what is it, BB size, right? So with the Capucines, Louis Vuitton does not do mini, small, medium, big, and so on. So they have 3 sizes that they call mini. Then they have the BB size, and then they have the MM size. And basically, compared to other brands, the mini is, well, equivalent to a mini, between a mini and a small, depending on the brands. Then you have the BB, which is this one, which will be between a small and a medium. And then you have the MM, which is between a medium and a large, I would say, from a size point of view. They exist in, mostly from what I could see in their website, 3 different kind of fabrics, materials. You have this Tourillon leather, which is the most classic one. They all are available in Tourillon leather in different colors. You have, for example, in this BB, in the classic collection, because they also have always new limited edition coming out, but in the classic collection you have at least available online at least 6 colors, quite classic colors. You have a khaki, a white, a black, navy blue, so you have more classic collections. Then the MM, so the bigger size, was available in 3 colors, and the mini online was available only in 2 colors, but I do believe there are many more. And also the mini comes in a lot of limited edition and special variations. So yeah, we will speak about that. The other materials available are crocodile. It can be in crocodile leather. I saw it for the mini and the BB size. I did not see on their website anything about the MM size being available in crocodile. I think it's just the BB and the mini. And then in the limited edition, sometimes some of the size will be available in other kind of materials like tweed, or you will have you can have a lot of things. You can, I mean, it's almost unlimited, right? The options. You can have some with strass, or you can have really different types. For the price, so the mini, from what I could see, is normally, depending on whether you have special embellishments, if it's a special edition or not, 5,300 to 5,500. Then the BB, which is this size, the classic one, Tourillon leather, is 5,900. But I saw also in the limited edition ones, some are for 6,100, and I even saw some for 6,800. And then the MM size is basically 6,400, 6,300. I saw 6,300 for the one which were more in fabric, and 6,400 for the ones which were in leather. They have a beautiful one in the limited edition at the moment for the summer, and it looks really nice, so summery, with this blue effect. It's retailed for 6,400. online at least it was only available in the MM size, but it looks really, really nice. I mean, yeah, I think it's a bit big, it will be a bit big for me, and at the moment I'm not considering buying a new handbag, at least not in this price range, but it's really beautiful. The crocodile ones are obviously much more expensive, and you cannot buy them directly online, right? You have to ask and contact a salesperson for that. But the BB size in crocodile was shown as retailing for 25,000 euro, and in the mini size for 19,500 euro. It's kind of a big price difference, but well, crocodile, right? Okay. So I think this was the general information. So as I said, you have a good choice of colors. Materials, you mostly have basically just this leather, unless you go for some limited editions. And then yeah, in the limited editions, you have really then a lot of options, because you have some with embellishments on the handle. You have a lot of contrasting color effects and so on. There you have a lot of variety. But in the classic collection, it's mostly classic basic colors and materials. From my experience with this bag, I've been extremely happy. It's one of the bags I wear a lot, because I often wear jeans, and I find that the navy blue will always match with my jean, and then whatever I'm carrying on top or wearing on top, it will work. I particularly liked it when, for example, I have my navy blue jean, a simple t-shirt, and I have some red scarves, and then I will like it because between my red scarf and my navy blue jeans, it will make of course a matching thing. It's a bit silly, but it makes me fun. Yeah, I love this bag. I remember I saw it when it came out many years ago, and I was like, wow, love it. Did not have the budget at the time, so I had to wait a bit, collect it, and it was also not necessarily my priority at the time. Also when I was a student and everything, I had many other places where I needed the money, which were more urgent, like having a roof over my head and food in my plate. But then I started working and everything, and I was able to save and to get it, and I've been extremely happy with it. I don't regret buying it for 1 second. So from the outside part, it's this leather, which is, oh, sorry, I had to make a short baby interruption. Yeah, so it's from the outside, it's beautiful leather, which is extremely durable. So I've worn it a lot, as I said, since several years. It has no scratch, nothing, not a mark. And I'm not the most careful. It pains me to say this, but I have to admit I'm not the most careful with my bags. Even here on the flap or on the handles, which are typically places where you will start getting scratches, you have nothing. So it's really, really, really very, very durable. Under you have this little bottom fit for when you're putting your bag, which is classic. Almost all luxury handbags have this. You have the strap, which is detachable. You have these little hooks here to detach it. And yeah, and the handle is quite rigid. It's held on the side with these loops, which are then, they are fixed inside the bag, right? You cannot move them. And now the closing system of this bag. So you can wear also this bag like this, or if you want to have it a bit more discreet, you could do it like this. And then, I mean, this symbol is, of course, if you know Louis Vuitton, you will potentially recognize it. If you know the brand, you might recognize the bag anyway. But let's say it's a bit less recognizable than the LV. But something I like about this bag is I'm more into rather discreet luxury, more discreet logos, I would say. Also on the other hand, I like classic bags, so they are also very recognizable, but I don't like to have huge logos. And I like that here, even if I wear it like this, at the end the logo, because it's partially covered with leather, it stays more discreet, and this is something I personally like. And so you can wear it like this if you want, or inside the bag you have basically two ways of keeping it closed. So here you see this little, it's just a little leather band, and you will get this and put it inside, up, and that's one way how you can close the bag with keeping the logo outside. then it's not so easily accessible inside. And if you want to extra close it, which is, this is something I never do, this part, you have here a little hook. Let me show it to you. Here you have this little hook, and here you see you have this little loop. And in principle, you take these two together. Oh, let me try to show you. Let me put my fingers out of the way. Yeah, and here you hook them together, and that's a way also of keeping your bag then more close together. And then you will put the strap here inside on top, and then basically this is the maximum level of being close your bag can have. But now I guess you already know why I don't do this, right? You imagine you're in the shop, you need to grab something every time, you have to unfasten this little hook, which of course you can almost do with one hand, almost. But it's not convenient. It's really not convenient. So I don't do that. But personally, I don't need to do that anyway, because I find that it does not bring much more security or much more safety compared to already pulling the thing here like that. So I don't know. I mean, why not? But I personally don't really see why they bothered with this extra thing, because who's gonna use this? I mean, I don't know. If you do, if you use this system a lot, and because you're on this bag too, please let me know, because I've been really curious. Like, is it really something that's being used or not? Then you have inside this little zip pocket, classic, and that's the only pocket you have. You have a separating leather thing in the middle, so that you have basically two compartments, and they are very simple, the compartments, nothing inside, just pure leather. Yes, and that's it for, I think, the general informations about size of the bag. As I said, it's a bag I personally love. I find it's the right amount of being a classic while being discreet, and at the same time it's a bit dressed up, but not too much. It's for me a perfect everyday bag, and I like that they have all these little twists, like the one I took, which has this little red thing. In the limited edition they often have such little twists, so it's really worth checking them. And as I said, extremely durable, which also helps to make it a everyday bag that I use a lot, because I'm not too afraid of damaging it. And it's quite roomy. It's quite easy to access your things inside, because this strap is very easy to open and close. Unlike the one on the Lady Dior, for example, this one is really easy to open, and it stays also easily open. The strap, by the way, I did not say, you can adjust, of course, the length of the strap. And you have here, as always, this little thing that you can also adjust. And so when you have it on your shoulder, for example, it's very easy. Then you open, you can access all your things. Very easy bag to use. And now let's have a look at what fits inside, right? So there's these two compartments. Like in the last video, I will start the one about the Lady Dior. If you have not seen it yet, by the way, I will put the link here in case you're interested. And yeah, let's keep going. So keys, of course, then a wallet, of course. So far we still have a lot of space. I'm not even at half of one of the two compartments, so let's keep going. Some tissues, yes, please. Hand disinfection gel, yes. Well, the necessary hand cream that goes with it, of course. Some in-ears. My in-ears are from Bose. The case is a bit bigger than if you have AirPods. It's kind of double the size of AirPods case, I will say. So if this fits you, if you have AirPods, they will definitely fit. And if you have other brands, I've not seen many other brands where the case is much bigger than this one. It's really a big case. So whatever brand of in-ears you have, it should fit in the bag if these ones fit. And they fit. And now I've just filled one of the two compartments, and I'm not even done. So let's add a lipstick, right? Because why not? Okay, now the first compartment slowly starts to be full. In the second compartment, what can we put? So I took two books, a small pocket size and a bigger size. They're the same than in the other video, just for comparison purpose. The big one, I don't think that, I mean, that could fit inside. You see, I've put it inside, but then that's it. Then the bag is full, and you have also to be quite careful because then yeah, it's a maximum size of what you can fit. But you can take it out and put it back. So you could even take one of those big books if you want. Or you could take a smaller book, more pocket-sized book, then you still have a lot of space. For example, I could take some glasses in with them. I could add then, yeah, I mean, I will already show you from here. So I have all of this in my bag, right? And it still closes, and even if it's a bit more soft than the lady, you see it's full. You see it's full, right? You can see that it's not keeping so much of the triangle shape, but you also can see that the leather stays smooth. It's not being, it's not losing its shape because I've put a bit more things inside, but I will not go more than that. Especially, I mean, sunglasses. I don't know how you call these cases, sunglasses cases. I don't know in English. These take typically a lot of space. So yeah, but it fits. Principle, you could take all of that. Or let's say, let's remove this. I could also take a little car for my son, a little snack for him, and I could have, for example, some wipes for his face and his hands, and yeah, and then up, then my bag is full again, but I can still close it very easily, and as you can see, it did not lose too much of its shape either. It's still fine. I mean, I'm not pressing on it or anything. So it's that's also one of the aspects which makes it a very everyday bag for me, is because yeah, I can carry almost everything I need inside. That's it, right? What else do you need from an everyday bag except something where you can put everything you need to carry, that it does not get easily damaged, and that it fits with your outfits? What else do you want, right? So yeah, that's why I also love this bag, and I'm also using it a lot. I think it's, with the Lady Dior, they're probably my two most used bags, I would say, from my luxury handbag collection. I've been thinking, as handbags which have a handle, these are the two I've been wearing the most, and because they're just great, they're just perfect. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it, guys. I don't think there is much more I can tell you about the bag. If you have any question, if I forgot something, there are some information you would like to know and I forgot to tell you about, then please just ask in the comments below. I will love to answer them to you. And yeah, and then I will let you with another video in case you have not seen it yet here. And if you want to see more videos, you can also subscribe to my channel by clicking here, and I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.